Hello and welcome to today's video. This is Bethany of Beach and Plans over on Instagram, and today I thought I would walk you through my fitness tracking process. It's something that I'm going through right now and just adjusting and shifting into a new plan and focus for May. So I thought it was a good time to just share what it is I'm working on. And I wanted to go through my evolution of fitness trackers because maybe something in here that I've done in the past is helpful, and just to, again, show where I was coming from and where we're going to now. So I have been fitness tracking for a very, very long time. And actually, when I was looking at this video and trying to think, what should I really film for today? I noticed this page in my Erin Condren. So when you don't know what to do what you know. And I know fitness. So that's what we're going to do today, is just talk about some fitness trackers and different ways to track your fitness in your planner. And hopefully, like I said, that is helpful. So way back in the day, this thing is so old. This is my, back in when I was going to LA Fitness, I was working with a trainer. They gave me this book and we worked through it, and it just got like destroyed and beat up. I had used it so much. And actually even before that, it looks like, oh yeah, I ripped these out of just a spiral bound notebook where I would just record, what I had done, my weight in the day. And that was what I started with, was just sheets out of a spiral bound regular old notebook. But then I moved into this. So really tracking my different measurements, and they would do an evaluation and help out through that. But then it was actually the workouts too. So it would be the different workouts, the weights you're lifting, if any cardio was done, really kind of basic, just really tracking the movements and the exercises. So it's kind of cute to look back at this and be like, oh yeah, I remember doing all that stuff. And that's why I always you're probably the same way. You just love to keep old stuff because it's fun to look back and reminisce. That was I really liked doing that. I liked seeing something written out. I liked following a plan and really being able to approach it that way. All right, so next, similar to that one, this is actually more recent, but I thought I would just show this because it's a really tiny. You can see there's my hand on it. So this one's really nice to fit in a gym bag if you want to do something like that LA Fitness book. This is a nice little, it just says get shit done. I love it. And it's colorful. And so it's the same basic premise. So you're going to have your weights, what is you're working on, and then it's just really simple. It's just, again, movements and recording weights, and that is it. So with fitness, there's obviously a lot of different things you can track, right? You can track your calories, your macros, you can track your cardio minutes and your endurance and your different lifts. And so I really got into it, and this wasn't enough for me. So again, this one's newer because I was going to take this to the gym, but I have since changed up what I'm doing again. But this is nice if you're looking for something just small to take with you to the gym. So I wanted to track more stuff. And so that's when I moved into the Fit book. This is one that I had that is from, it says Live Life Fit. This one actually is by Fitlosophy. I love their products and have worked through several of them. So I'm just trying to find a good page that maybe I filled out here we go. Looks a little bit more filled in. So you just pick your day of the week. It's undated. It is, it's half planner, half fitness. So this one was kind of cool. You have just the days, listed out. You can write things in. And this is, again, your fitness and nutrition at the bottom. So it has very specifically plan meals, shop for groceries, prep and portion your food, your nutritional goals. Has over here under fitness, have you planned your workouts? Have you scheduled any classes? Adding workouts to a calendar. So again, it's definitely getting more specific and tracking lots of different things. So I enjoyed this one for several months as well. I don't think I actually finished it. No. Oh, I did like that though. There's this pocket in the middle. Oh no, I can't find it. Where did it go? There we go. Where you can store some stuff. So I don't have anything much in there now, but I remember when I used it, I really did enjoy having at least one sleeve to put things in. All right. So moving into, this is more like where I really started getting super obsessive about the fitness tracking. So this is the Fit book from Fitlosophy again. And I went through several of these. So this is just one of them. I've posted noted a few of them just to show how it goes. So you can enter in can write in your before and after measurements, which is kind of nice. And then going through, this is probably my favorite page in the whole book because it has 12 weeks laid out and then every day. So it's more than just a month. It's like a whole, it's enough time for transformation, honestly. I would go through these 12 weeks after 12 weeks after 12 weeks. I love the Fit book just for this. It is kind of tiny though. I always wish that these boxes were a little bit bigger because I couldn't write a whole bunch of them right. It's a tiny little, again, here's my hand book that can go in your gym bag and really go with you anywhere. So that's nice. But also, of course, with that, you sacrifice writing space. So this is nice for that. And what I would do is I would plan out what I wanted to do, give myself a check mark if I did the thing. So this is all the way up to leading to a bikini show I did. I forget which one this was. This might have been my first one. But this was, again, tracking up towards that and just pacing it out. So with the Fit book, the other thing that's cool that gets, again, much more detailed is you do have your lifts. So you can put your lifts with your different weights that you used. You can put your focus. Was it, I at this time was doing all like total body workouts, but you can put, if you're just focusing, for example, on maybe, back and legs or what have you. Oh, I feel like my voice is going. I work as a corporate trainer. And so like I talk all week and it is Friday when I'm filming this. And I feel like it's just like what is left of my voice is just going and going. So apologize for the rasp. I need to get some tea or something. Down the bottom, it also has an area to put your cardio. So your start and stop times, your exercise times. And then if you did any flexibility or if you took a class, then notes. How'd you feel about this workout? Was this good? Was this blah? Oops, I missed it. What was going on here? You can also put any, additional notes or things you want at the end. And then over here, they have the food log. So with the food log, you can put in, again, your breakfast, how you felt about it, and a rating. And then I used this more than anything just to make sure I was getting enough vegetables and my vitamins and, again, keeping sugars lower. Also for water. And you can see I had a bad night of sleep. That was actually pretty typical for this point in my life. I just was not sleeping very well. But this was really, again, nice for tracking the whole fitness picture. It's diet, nutrition. It's very detailed. I really like that. You could even put like your macros in this column if you like, and total that up. Now, eventually what happened for me is I moved more into MyFitnessPal. Now, I've always been using MyFitnessPal. Actually, I think I have a login streak of over 7 years at this point, which is obsessive. It's one of those little things I'm kind of proud of and kind of embarrassed of, but I love MyFitnessPal. And for this, writing this down on top of doing it in MyFitnessPal felt redundant. And there are times where when I get to tracking things that the redundancy is super helpful. And there are times for me when I just hate it and don't want to do it. So I think it's kind of, sometimes, again, I like writing things over, and other times I don't. I think it's okay to switch it up. All right, so this one, I just kind of grabbed this page because it is that same page out of the Fit book, but this one I filled in more completely. So you can see lots of check marks, lots of when I was circling body fat percentages that I had taken that day, different weights, different, the asterisk is actually when I start my period, because that was really important to me, because I would know that if my weight was up, that it was probably just water retention from that time of the month. So maybe TMI, but I track like literally everything in here. So that was, again, another way that we can use this. This is weeks out leading up to another show. So that was this book. And then also, like I said, I went through lots of Fit books. So here's several more that I went through over the years. And actually, this isn't even all of them. I have 2 or 3 more somewhere that I kind of save in memory boxes for specific events that I was training for. So love the Fit book. Definitely like that. But then when I moved into my Erin, that's going to fall over. I have a stack of stuff over there. Let's put it over here. When I moved into my Erin Condren, I wanted to be able to capture some of those same things I liked from the Fit book. And so, again, my favorite page was this. So I wanted to recreate something like this for tracking purposes. And so I'll come to this one back in a second here. Well, let's talk about it now. So this one I had set up as one of my 6 boxes to basically track PRs on my main lifts. And then COVID-19 happened before I could really dig into it, because I figured this out a few months into the year. By the time I had set it up, it was, we were in quarantine, and I just don't own enough weight in my house to PR in any of this. Maybe pull up. That's about it. I do have a pull-up bar, but everything else I just don't own enough weight. So this one's going to have to wait until we can get back into the gym for real. All right. So this is the first fitness tracker I did in my Erin Condren, and you can see I was kind of hit or miss on how well I went through it. I had my workout goals, and the check mark means I did it. The dashes I didn't. I was also shooting for that 10K step goal. I also tried to track my muscle recovery and did kind of a shitty job with that. I'm just typically not very good at recovery, so that's why I want to get better and why I put it on here, but eventually it became discouraging and that happened. I also put an area down below for some journaling and, what was good, what needs work, just very, very simple there. All right, next one, very similar on this one. So this one, I was trying to set the bar a little bit lower so I could maybe hit the 8K steps per day. And you can see I did most days, so I think that was nice. And the workouts were not awesome, but definitely better and improving. Same thing, I did muscle recovery and then highlights. So that was really similar to the previous month. And I want to keep flipping through, because eventually I switch over to where I did what I'm doing now, which is more helpful. So similar again. Muscle recovery, 8K steps, workouts. And whenever I say workouts, I sometimes will list it as workouts and sometimes as training, but that means lift sessions. So this is strength training lift sessions. Whenever I say workout, anything else I will list as cardio. So down here, I did switch up this area. I didn't like that highlights. And to improve, I just wasn't really getting a whole lot out of that journaling process. So what I did here was I just wrote in whether or not it was a rest day. And then these are my zone effort points down here. So I do track my workouts with a heart rate monitor, and this is basically the score that is coming from that. So I was trying to make sure I hit a certain number that month, and that was nice to track that there. All right, so got into this, and I just was starting to feel like things were not working with my fitness plan. And so I was just like, okay, I just need to plan out. I need to plan out something that will work. And so I started writing down the plan and the schedule goal of here's kind of when I want to work out. I also put some other notes of if this, then do that. So this one was helpful for I just needed to hash out some things. Like, what else can I do? What else can I try? Because what I'm doing does not feel like it's working right now. Okay, so then this is where I started to get into what I'm doing now that I'm actually pretty excited about. So in this page, what I am doing is I changed my monthly view in my Erin Condren. Instead of writing out all the things that I have going on in the month, like events and things, I instead changed it because I wasn't really using it for that. And I put it as my workout log fitness tracker business. And so I was really excited about it, really pumped up, like this is going to be awesome. And then I got sick. And I got sick with bronchitis, and I was sick for several weeks. You could say 2.5 weeks here. It was the worst. I was even in and out of work. It was awful. And then we went on vacation. And then somewhere down here, you can see this is March. This is where all of the COVID quarantine happened. So I feel like stuff was up in the air, and I didn't really get a chance to dig into this and give this as much effort as I would have liked to. Fast forward to April. Okay, so here I'll actually talk about what is on this page a little bit more. So this I have been loving, and I even got a little bit more detailed with it for June coming up here. But in April, what I did was I wrote out, this is D for diet, W for workout, C for cardio. And so it was either I hit my diet on my macros or I didn't. I did my workout, my lifting, or I didn't. And then how much cardio did I do? And so this was actually really nice because it inspired me to come in and check things off. I am really motivated by a checkbox. I don't know why, but if I can check something off, I'm most likely going to do it. I'm definitely more likely to do it than if I can't check it off. So it was just every week entering that information, and it just felt good to be able to, after I did it, come in and check it off. And I was able to increase my cardio from 95 minutes to 110 minutes to 145 minutes to 180 to eventually 190 minutes of cardio in April. So definitely felt like I was getting my groove back, getting more workouts in, being more consistent with my diet, and this is starting to feel really good. Also, my recovery, I finally started using like some of my recovery techniques a little bit better. So more BioFreeze, more Theragun, and just really even Epsom salt baths. So it really, I just counted anything that I'm doing for recovery, yoga, stretching, anything that will help me stay active and in the gym and uninjured. When I say in the gym, I guess I just mean working out because nobody's in a literal gym right now. But yeah, I just have some recurring issues like I'm sure we all do. Shoulder pain, back pain, knee pain. You get the drill. All right. May. So May was pretty good. I was still doing with the same typical checkoff situation that I did the previous month. And then somewhere like mid-month, I don't know, I just started feeling like bored of it. I think I was also just like sad from quarantine. I don't know, but I felt like I lost my mojo. And what I've been doing is I can tell that I it was just feeling off. Like I started missing on my diet more and more often and just wasn't feeling very on top of it. Quick side note before I wrap this out, this is just one of the Erin Condren little bookmark tabs. And I put it in upside down so that I can flip to it from the bottom. And so I only have one on the top and one on the bottom. So I know when I need to get to my workouts, I just reach for the one on the bottom. And then when I need to get to my week that I'm in, my weekly view, I flip to the top. So I just put it at the bottom. I know that the little logo is upside down and it kind of bums me out, but it's fine. And I just like having it on the bottom. So let's rip that out so you can see what all is in here. Okay. So what I did is I took a look at where I want to be with my fitness goals, and I was like, take a step back. And what I do whenever I'm feeling like stuff is off, I take a break. I even talked to my coach and I said, I'm not feeling with the nutrition tracking. Like I'm kind of keeping up with my workouts, but I'm just not feeling very good about it. He said, just take some time off, take a week off. So I'm not tracking my nutrition right now. I decided to see diet, just like, no. Even these days, just nope. So I just wasn't feeling it. So what I decided to do whenever I feel like that is a progressive return into where I would like to be. So this was just total wash. It's a wash. And then Wednesday, I was like, okay, let's just get a good workout in. And I plotted it out. So Thursday, let's just get good hydration. Friday, let's get a workout and hydration. Saturday, workout, hydration. Let's add in that cardio again. And then building up to Sunday over here, we can get on that workout, H2O, cardio, and then start tracking one macro with protein. And so to me, this felt like, okay, that's a nice, good break and a good lead in to what I would like to do in June. It just felt more manageable and it's a nice, like progressive reset back into health and fitness. So that brings us to my plans for June that I'm very excited about. So this is starting to feel more like a blown up version of my Fitbook and I'm loving it. I'm so excited. So how I'm switching it up, I'm still abbreviating, but the abbreviations are a little bit different for this month. So let me see if I can remember what I wrote in here. Okay, so we've got training. This is a checkbox, yes or no. This is next cardio. I'm going to enter in the minutes. W is for my weight because I would like to lose a few pounds. So it just helps me to track that and I just kind of want to, but I know at the end of the day that the scale does not make or break your fitness. It just is something I'm going to track. And then I also have enough space below this for notes. Up here, I'm doing my macro. So did I hit my macros for the day? Yes or no? And then did I hit my fiber intake? So for me, it's important to track my fiber because that honestly helps me to focus on things like, vegetables and beans and really make sure that I'm, berries, make sure that I'm getting enough of those kind of foods into my diet. So this is what I'm tracking for June. I'm really excited about it. I like the progressive lead in back to it. I also have over here, this is just a weekly measurement of waist, hip, and body fat percentage. So I'll be entering this every week, again, just to track my progress because I would like to lean out a little bit, maybe lose a couple pounds. I'm not going to stress over it. Mostly my big focus is making sure that I get my workouts in and that my nutrition is improved. So this is where I have come to over this progression. I really just love tracking my fitness. I think it's fun. Let me know how you track your fitness. I would love to share and kind of see what you're doing and learn together. So if you do have anything else that you like to track, let me know. Otherwise, that's all I have for this video. Like I said, just a quick walkthrough. I hope you're having an awesome, awesome day, and I will talk to you next time.